The moon is high, we've got some opinions, but they're the same opinions, so it is time for a late night discussion. Today we are going to be discussing The Witcher and Henry Cavill's leaving of the Witcher Netflix series. I'm Jess.
And I'm sick. So that's
She also has a name.
I'm Lindsay.
Yeah, there you go. Sick Lindsay. That's her name. That's her street name.
That's why we're virtual.
Yeah. I also just got my 4th COVID shot, so neither of us are 100% tonight, so that should be even more fun. Anyway, so everyone for the past however weeks, has it been a month yet? I don't know. I don't know time. Time doesn't exist in the void. Lindsay went into the void for a second there.
Yeah, I like to just pop into the void.
So, yes, to topic. Henry Cavill leaving. No one is happy about it. No shade.
It's right behind you.
Yes, I got all of them here. All the Geralts. The book.
Except this new one. I almost said Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
We would have accepted that.
I mean, but I don't care what Liam you have. You can't replace Henry Cavill because he knew the books, he knew the games. And a lot of people are speculating that he's leaving because they're not staying true to the books in their adaptation. Which I have some things to say about that because I actually read all of the Witcher books. That's not 100% true. I didn't read the latest one, the Storm of Shadows, I think it. I might be making that up. Season of Storms, that's what it is. I'll wait to give all of my book stuff because I know you haven't actually read the books.
I probably won't read the books, so it's okay. They're not my kind of books, because even the show does things I don't like.
I don't think there's as much baby death in the books.
Is there as much incest and
I mean,
on a scale of from Lord of the Rings to Game of Thrones, where are we on the uncomfortable things I don't like?
In the middle, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as much as Game of Thrones with stuff that's uncomfy, but it's definitely not as wholesome as Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
So, alright. So, your feelings about this tragic loss.
I just think he's such a good Geralt. Even not knowing what Geralt's supposed to be, because I've seen some stuff from the video game, and I know some stuff from the book from what you've told me. I think he plays him really well. And, I don't know, because, the guy behind you, that's, no, other side, right here, is that the video game?
Video game?
Yeah, he looks just like him. He has the perfect build. I haven't seen Liam Hemsworth in a long, long time, but, and I'm sure he will, work. If Chris Hemsworth can be as swole as he is. I mean, just because they're brothers, they don't necessarily have the same body type.
You are the same. Same person.
They're the same. They're the exact same. But, I'm sure he'll work out and all this stuff, and it's not even that big of it. I just feel and I know actors should be able to encapsulate a character, any good actor should be able to do it. But there is a reason why people are typecast and that kind of stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, Henry Cavill, I just think, really did a good job of, not knowing, like I said, I knew some of the video game, I, knew the books that you told me about, but not knowing it to its fullest even then, I felt like I still knew the character, because Henry Cavill, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm saying right now.
That's okay. I feel no shade toward Liam Hemsworth. He's pretty much in an impossible position right now.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah,
I do feel bad for all the hate he's getting.
Yeah, and he doesn't deserve it. He took a job.
He's an actor taking an acting job. That's kind of what they do.
Believe it or not, they gotta make some money. But
also, from what sorry, not to interrupt.
That's okay.
what I know about Henry Cavill is that he's a big nerd and that he really, really loves The Witcher. So I think he cared a lot about the character and that adds more depth to it and adds something that I don't know if Liam Hemsworth has. Like I don't know him like that. I don't know Henry Cavill like that either.
But
no,
from
actually,
interviews.
Henry's my good friend.
My good friend Henry.
Yeah. I'm coming at this as a person who had talked to Henry on the phone earlier, and so I know exactly why he left. No, I don't know anything. Stop.
But no, really, with him having known the books and the games previously, he was able to bring more life, I think, to the character than someone whose first introduction was the script, or maybe like doing some research about the character. Like, he had spent hours and hours in the books, in the games, so you kind of absorb who those characters are, and you also have a passion for it that makes you want to continue to bring what you know to the screen. And I think that's part of why it was so good. And he, in particular, was such a good part of the show. He knew the character so intimately, which sounds, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
so
also, how are we supposed to ship Jaskier with someone else? Come on.
It's not gonna be, I don't know. It's gonna be like...
Are you gonna tell me they have the same chemistry? I think not.
Yeah. And are they gonna do some sort of joke, like, oh, you look different?
Like how they did in the third
Harry Potter senior year.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I got hit in the face with a curse or whatever, but you should think of me as the same Hermione you know and love.
And they said, this is just like Halloween Town. They changed the Marnie, and I was like so young that I was so I might have been like 12, and I was still so confused about it. I was like, why does she look so different? What happened to the actress? Anyway,
she morphed. She did a metamorphosis.
I was like, I understand she got older, but I don't think you're supposed to change that much.
You become a whole new person.
Yeah, I just crazy. Anyway. What I was gonna say about Liam's Hemsworth, is that, like, any actor that gets a role that's like a movie or show adaptation of a book or a video game or whatever, they typically watch or play the video game, read the book, or like Cobra Kai, they watch Karate Kid.
Easy.
But like with with Henry, he's just the same person now. With Henry, no, separate actors and their characters, but whatever. With Henry, he came into it knowing all of that. He didn't have to, like, we're gonna start filming in a month, get as much knowledge as you can. Yeah. He had the knowledge. Liam Hemsworth might not have the time to really sit down and go through all of it. He might, especially if they're not staying true to the books. Why is he gonna take the time to read the books? They might even tell him, read this part of the book or whatever, play the video game.
Because how is he going to have the time to read eight full books, play like at least 3 whole games, and catch up with where the show is now?
Yeah, and he's also an actor. He doesn't have that, although I haven't seen him in anything.
He could have been.
He could have been in smaller stuff. But, like, I don't know. All I know he's done in the past few years is marry and then divorce Miley Cyrus. So. But,
I mean, that seems like it would take a lot of your time.
Actually, no, it was, like, within a year.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it was a very fast thing. They have an interesting, like, they dated for a long time, and then they broke up, and then they got back together, and then they got engaged, and then they broke up, and then they got back together, like, and just, I guess, were, like, immediately engaged again? I don't know. And then they got married, and then they divorced.
I feel like maybe you should have thought this through.
Yeah, I don't think they did. So that's an interesting thing, and everything hurts. It's okay. But that's like the difference between, like, Henry and a lot of actors. Like, you know, a lot of actors would get a role and then they'll watch whatever they're remaking or read the book or whatever. So, like, I just think there's no one, like, not just Liam, there's no one who could have brought
fill
that
those shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has big shoes to fill, probably quite literally. He's a
Yeah.
big man.
He is everyone's big to us.
Oh. I thought you were saying he is everyone's big man. I was like, what does that mean?
He's everybody's big man. He doesn't
actually...
his big man. Alright, so what I wanted to talk about, particularly in regards to the book, is what we're going to miss out on if they are indeed planning to not follow the book, like, at all.
Which we don't know for sure why Henry left.
Yes.
People are saying he's going back to play Superman. Apparently he's joining the MCU too. I don't know.
Why?
And I don't know. I saw like a supposed actors joining the MCU, and it was like this long list. But so we know he's busy, but like he did also say that he like would have problems if they were staying too close to the book. So that is what many people have speculated as to being the reason why he left. So if that's the reason why he left, and if that's true, Jess has thoughts. Just wanted to give you your little intro.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You're my herald. So there are a lot of things that I will miss. Fighting for number one among them, if we don't get to see Milva, if Milva is cut, I loved her character. She was so cool. And she was an archer that he met. She lived in the forest. You would know it. Ciri went there in the first season.
With the elves?
Yeah. I don't think they were elves. I think they were like dryads.
Yeah, because it was just her friend that was an elf.
Yes, right. Dara. But, yeah, so if we don't get to see Milva, I'm going to be disappointed because she was just such a cool character. And I think the books of The Witcher were great for having actual good and strong female characters in high fantasy, where generally it's kind of a guy's game. But, so her, Aglome, and I might be saying that wrong because I have only ever read the name, but she's she's this sassy little thief girl who looks a little bit like Ciri, and Carol's like, oh my god, Ciri, and then she starts like mouthing off and swearing, and he's like, no. and she is so funny. And also Regis, who is a vampire.
And Kelly. And Kelly, Regis and Kelly. I'm sorry.
No.
I wanted to contribute.
Good job. You did it. And Kelly.
Yay.
But Regis is great. He is a vampire who also brews a lot of very strong moonshine. And Geralt and his party just kind of get wasted in Regis's cabin one night, and then they're like, would you like to come with us? And he's like, I have eternity. Why not? So
does his party include Jaskier?
What? Yeah. Yes. Until he like kind of hangs out at this one little, I don't know, duchy, I guess, with the Duchess, who's like, wow. I like that guy. And he's like, I'm gonna stay
he
here.
Has things for like duchesses and stuff.
Oh, he has things for just about everything that moves.
That's true.
But
yeah, he's a
he's
a
something.
Fun guy.
But yeah, one other thing that I will miss, actually two other things. Sorry, a lot of good stuff happened in the books, and if they're not using it, I don't understand why. But Cahir's redemption arc was actually a lot of fun and interesting because it was like a different kind of redemption arc in which he was chasing redemption for several books, and by the end it's he kind of got it but kind of didn't totally, so I thought that was interesting. And then Ciri's time with the bandits that she befriended I forget their name now.
Siri will just
it's been a while.
befriend anyone. She's just like, hey, wanna be my friend?
Yeah, she becomes like this vicious murder child that everyone is like, oh no, she's scary. And
Good.
she seemed to have fun for a while.
Because everyone's after her. Like,
Yeah, it's like children of the something. And I need
of
to
the
remember.
corn.
No. I mean, they probably
He becomes
fit
a
in.
little demon child of the cornfield.
Maybe.
Be fun.
The rats. I don't know why I was thinking children. I think, yeah, they call themselves the rats, and she was calling herself Falca. And
Rat Pack.
more like the Brat Pack, but they're fun. Yeah, a lot of what I've been saying is spoilers, but once again, spoiler, like, everyone dies. Everyone. Like, all of her rat family, they all die. All of Geralt's crew dies finding Ciri. And then at the end,
This guy.
he doesn't die at that point when rescuing Ciri. He was with the Duchess. He wasn't there. I
That
think
means he's gonna die.
I remember that Geralt and Yennefer die after they're like, oh, we did it. We rescued Ciri, everything's good. And then they died. And Geralt got stabbed through with like a pitchfork. In a dumb...
Literally everyone dies. Why would I read these books, Jess?
You don't like a little tragedy?
No.
Why?
I like happily ever after.
Ciri gets to go to King Arthur's court.
And plays basketball?
Yeah. So, Ciri, like, universe travels to King Arthur-ville in the last book.
Is that what we call it? It's King Arthur-ville?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Not Camelot?
King Arthur-ville.
Yeah, she goes to King Arthur-ville. She's like, time travel lord, can you take me to King Arthur-ville?
Yeah. And she gets with Galahad, I think. Yeah,
no
Galahad.
way.
Mm-hmm.
Which one was Galahad? He was Gawain's brother?
No, he was
No.
the son.
Son of Lancelot.
Yes, that.
Yeah.
Yep. I knew he
I
was
don't-
someone's son. I forgot whose.
Wasn't he like hot?
Yes.
like in this, yeah, like he was
Yeah.
like very much desired, right?
Yes. And Ciri popped out of a lake and was like, I'm going to threaten you with a sword. And
Lady
now
of
we're
the
together.
Lake?
Yes. Yeah, so she, in the end, goes to King Arthur-ville. And granted, if I was writing the Netflix Witcher, which no one has asked me to, but...
Which is just kind of rude.
I know, rude. But I would probably not do the universe travel, just myself personally.
They're gonna end after this season, let's
Yeah.
be honest.
Yeah, it's not gonna. We're gonna kind of be like, without Henry Cavill, we're not interested.
Yeah.
But
They're not gonna have enough viewership this next season.
mm,
I don't know. I wonder if people are gonna view out of intrigue, like, and curiosity.
I mean,
I mean,
I'm
I know.
probably curious enough to
Yeah,
at
I was
least.
gonna say. I know we
continue a
will,
little
but
bit.
like, yeah, there's so many people saying they're not going to, but I feel like they will.
Well, we'll find out. We'll find
Yeah.
out whether or not Netflix renews them.
Yeah.
But
Also, like, yeah.
I guess getting back to The Witcher, like, whenever you're adapting, you can make small changes or, like, for the medium or for, like, slightly different things. Mostly the only big changes you should make in adaptation are for the medium. And,
But I'm also not the person that, like, I mean, I haven't read the book, but if something's a little different, if a character doesn't look exactly the same, if it's not an important part of the plot, like in Percy Jackson, I was kind of annoyed, like, I'm sure Walker Scobell will be a great Percy Jackson, but I was kind of annoyed that they didn't like put him in a wig or dye his hair or anything, because Percy Jackson, like, part of the plot is like, I don't know, that was just such a big thing, I feel, that they kept talking about his hair.
It's like Harry Potter's eyes.
Yes.
Having his mother's eyes, and then whenever they show flashbacks, their eyes do not match even a little.
They couldn't have edited her eyes.
Yeah, they absolutely could have. But, yeah. Even so, like, people looking slightly different, I can get over if you tell the same story with the same theme, with the same spirit. But I hate to say, it sounds like that may not be where the Witcher's writer room is going.
I think Henry Cavill would have been fine if they weren't drastic changes. Yeah. I think they're gonna be drastic changes. Like, unless it really is a scheduling conflict, of course. Like, we don't know for sure why the reason he left. But if it is because they're going off, they're not paying attention to the book, it's not gonna be little things. Or it's not gonna be, like, stuff we cut out because you couldn't put it on the screen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I have read the books. I will be able to look out for that, and I'll know if they do. I'll know.
I won't. I'll be closing.
I'll let you know.
This last season, I was closing my eyes a lot. It'll probably be that again.
It's fine. I'll let you know. I'll be like, Lindsay, take your hands down. Something's wrong.
And I'll be like, just they're killing babies again.
That's not what's wrong. Listen to this.
No, that's what's wrong.
All right, so I think we have made our opinions fairly well known, and I don't want to start another meeting to continue this.
Yeah.
So
you gotta go easy
Lindsay
on
has
me.
to go to bed. So
I have such a hard time sleeping when I'm sick, but you know, we can trick them.
Well, we can
They'll
just
definitely
put her.
cut this part out.
We'll just put her in bed.
Huh?
I won't. Now that you've said that, I won't. But
You said you were gonna put me in bed?
Yeah, we can just place you in a bed. Whether or not you sleep is entirely your business.
But you can't get near me, you'll get sick.
I wear a mask. I wear a hazmat suit.
You'll wear all the protective gear.
Right. All right. Well, those are our opinions on The Witcher and the devastating loss of Henry Cavill and
R.I.P.
Yes. R.I.P.
He
to a
ain't
real
dead.
one.
He's just not Geralt anymore.
Which isn't that basically being dead?
Yeah.
All right. So let us know what your opinions are down in the comments. If you think we missed anything, or if you've read the books, played the games, what you wish that we would see, whether or not it may not be coming down the line. See ya. Can't wave too fast. Our hands will disappear.